In this video, we are going to discuss the parting of the Red Sea miracle and exactly what its message is. This is a scripture about God's deliverance of the Israelites from the Egyptians by parting the Red Sea for them to walk through it. The Israelites were enslaved in Egypt. Pharaoh, who was the king at the time, had refused to let them go, hence the phrase, "Let my people go." In Exodus 5, chapter 1, we learn that Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Let my people go, so that they may hold a festival to me in the wilderness." He would promise to free the Israelites only to change his mind as he saw fit. In Exodus chapter 14, we learn that after centuries of slavery in Egypt, God had just delivered the Israelites from the Egyptians through a series of 10 plagues. God wanted Pharaoh to release the Israelites and give them their much-deserved freedom, but he refused, which made God curse them with multiple plagues. The plagues ranged from the Nile River and all water sources turning to blood, to frogs covering the land, in houses, beds, and kitchens, to the demise of firstborns. Every firstborn in Egypt died. This included human and animal firstborns, except those protected by the blood of the lamb, which was the first Passover. Pharaoh finally agreed to let the Israelites go, but he soon changed his mind and pursued them with his army. God tells Moses to lead the Israelites to camp near the Red Sea. Now Pharaoh, in his regret of freeing the Israelites, gathers his army and chariots and chases after them. Soon the Israelites were afraid. They felt like there was no way forward. They blamed Moses for their problems and wished they had stayed in Egypt. Moses reassured and said to the Israelites, "Do not be afraid. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord." So God performed a miracle through Moses. He asked Moses to part the Red Sea so his people can escape the Egyptians. Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and all that night the Lord drove the sea back with a strong east wind and turned it into dry land. The waters were divided. He split the ocean into two, so his people could walk through on dry and safe grounds, because that's what God does. He makes a way where there is no way. Now let's not focus on the physical story as we see it. We will not focus on the physical sea division, as this is a metaphor. Let's discuss the spiritual message of this scripture. God, through this story or scripture, is telling us that there is no problem too big for him to handle. God divided the ocean to prove that no obstacle is greater than his promise. The message here is this: whatever your Red Sea is, that problem that is causing you to not move forward, that thing that makes you feel like there is no way, that stronghold that is causing you to fear and lose faith in him, that is what is being addressed here. The Red Sea is where we are stuck between a rock and a hard place. The Red Sea is a stagnant place, a place of hopelessness, fear, and doubt. God is telling us that he will make a way, even when we see no way. We trust in him. He will lead us through our deep, dark Red Sea. When all hope is lost, surrender your Red Sea to God. He will make a way, as he always does. The enemy may chase you, but they will not catch up to you because God will part the Red Sea so you can escape and move forward. In conclusion, whenever you see a miracle in the Bible, ask yourself this question: how does this point to God? Because ultimately, every miracle that was performed pointed to the greater miracle of salvation. God bless you.